guess let's start over. Winner to the quarterfinal. Harvard comes into this game off an interesting weekend on the road. 2 games in which they had big leads early that got away. They ended up beating Yale on Friday in overtime. It's a good point you make, Tyler, but if you want to kind of argue it on the other side, Mike, here comes RPI again, centering feed, and they score! Dovar Tinling from the dressing room to the opening goal of the night.
What an entry to the zone. I thought Tinling made an extra pass, but what do I know? I thought he could, just carry it in, but he gets it back, crashes the net. No chance for Koskenvuo. A perfectly executed zone entry to 2-on-1. Look at this finish. Really not even a 2-on-1. They got back. Harvard was back. But Dovar Tinling got free and elevates it over Koskenvuo.
10th goal this season for Tinling, who was Joe Miller. Now Healy. Big-time power play producer. Miller walks in deep. Thompson shoots and scores! Mick Thompson ties the game at 1.
No surprise, it's Mick Thompson who gets Harvard on the board. I mean, this was a good-looking power play. They moved the puck well, and look at this. Mick Thompson, side of the net, just roofs this one. As Giesbrecht watches it fly over his blocker. Moore makes the first pass over. Miller, they missed him, huh? Makes a nice pass down low to Thompson, and there's the finish, and Harvard ties this thing up late in the first.
Well, Dave Smith is not going to be happy to see 8 pairs of eye when you go into the portal. It can't just be a guy who's good at hockey, and he said, we need people who want to be at RPI in that kind of school. Ryan Healy with it for Harvard, sends one in front, and they score! Justin Solove, and Harvard has its first lead of this opening round game.
Ryan Healy, we talked about him ad nauseum in the first period, right? Look at this pass, unbelievable. And Solove, the first year, who's been great, grabs point number 10 on the year and puts it into the empty cage as Giesbrecht was trying to get over. But Giesbrecht just couldn't get the blocker to this one. Ryan Healy, great feed. Solove, go to the right area on the ice, the top of the crease. And we talked about the keys for a little more, and that's not for no reason. That's because of the type of player he is.
Here comes a big chance. Jeremy Pant, and it was knocked down by Koskenvuo. So Harvard answered after RPI took the lead. Can RPI answer? Miller, he scores! It's Miller time in Cambridge.
Talk about flipping the game on its head, huh? Take a look at this feed all the way across. And oh boy, is Harvard happy to have this guy back. A 3-point night, a welcome back for Joe Miller, who has not missed a beat, Justin. Look at this shot, directed to the toy department, no chance. It's a 3-1 lead for Harvard.
Now Lucas St. Louis takes over. Justin Galanti, Mike Basile, Tyler Davey, and our entire tremendous crew. So glad you're with us tonight. Breakaway, in front is Thompson! 4-1 Crimson!
The whereabouts to put this puck down, settle it, and go to the backhand. Mick Thompson is absolutely on fire. What a move to pull the string back to the backhand here. This bouncing puck, he settles it so nicely. The quickest hands you'll see. Pulls the string to the backhand. Mick Thompson is an unbelievable talent. Timeout RPI here. No surprise as Harvard has scored 3.
Yeah, no doubt. Ian Moore with the puck, one of those guys. Harvard on the power play here, where they are 1 for 1 in this game. Joe Miller for Thompson. Back out to the line. It's Ian Moore. His shot tipped and in! It's Casey Severo!
Ian Moore, veteran play. Low shot, get a tip. Casey Severo's got the hot hand always, all season long. He's been fantastic. and Casey Severa with a beautiful tip in here, as we are going to see a goaltender change that you alluded to. Here comes Jack Watson, the senior. Came in relief, as you mentioned, against Cornell. Made 9 saves, gave up 2 goals in that 6-0 loss as Giesbrecht game today, but that second period.
That goes in. Koskin Vuo kind of mishandled his shot for the point, and Jimmy Gofredo makes it 5-2. Jacob Lee actually got the deflection, so RPI's leading goal scorer has one tonight. Let's look at this again.
It's a shot through traffic. Justin Karpa tries to knock it down, and what makes it tough for Koskin Vuo is he thinks it's going right into his glove, but Lee gets a touch on this, and it bounces on him and changes direction into the top corner.
Yeah.
Really well done from Lee.
I said it was mishandled. It was actually a great... Beaton fires it wide. McDermott holds the zone down to the final 10. Jagger Tapper off a skate. McDermott around the boards it comes, and that is gonna do it. One more save for Koskin Vuo, his 36th, and Harvard beats RPI 5-2, and the Crimson are headed back to the ECAC quarterfinals.
An impressive showing with a middle period